Hi, I'm Katie, your safety trainer, and today we're diving into the world of pipe laying in construction. Pipe laying isn't just a fundamental part of building infrastructure, it also comes with its own set of risks if we don't follow the necessary precautions. Today we're going to unpack the hazards you might encounter while laying pipes, the essential protective gear you need, and some safe work practices to keep you secure on the job. So let's get started and ensure you have everything you need to work safely and efficiently. When you're at a pipe laying site, the environment can get pretty intense. You might find yourself entering trenches or working near heavy equipment like tractors, excavators, motor graders, pipe layers, and backhoes. Now, each of these situations comes with its own set of risks. Imagine the possibilities of slipping, tripping, or even falling. Or consider the strain on your back from lifting heavy items incorrectly. Your eyes aren't out of the woods either. They can get irritated easily. And then there's the more severe stuff like the risk of being crushed, objects falling from above, the shock of an unexpected electrocution, or even explosions. Perhaps the most daunting is the threat of being buried alive or engulfed should the trench collapse. It's a lot to think about, but awareness is the first step towards safety. Enjoying this safety video? There's more where that came from on Got Safety Lite. Sign up for free and gain access to our library of over 1,800 safety videos. If we don't have the lesson you're looking for, we'll make it at no cost. Click the link to sign up today. Let's talk about your armor in the field, your personal protective equipment or PPE. When you're laying pipes, dressing correctly can drastically reduce your risk of injury. You'll need a hard hat, safety glasses or goggles, gloves, steel-toed boots, and highly visible clothing like a vest or jacket. Depending on the job, you might also need to amp up your gear with hearing protection or a welding shield. Remember, wearing the right PPE is like having a personal safety net, so always check for any damage in your equipment. If you spot something off, don't just shrug it off. Report it to your supervisor. Staying safe means staying vigilant about what you wear. After you've suited up in your PPE and made sure everything's in top shape, kick off your day or shift by giving the equipment and tools a thorough inspection. If you spot any malfunctions or damage, don't hesitate to flag this to your supervisor and make sure it's tagged or taken out of service. And about the tools you'll be using, whether inside or outside the trench, always stick to the manufacturer's guidelines. Also, take a moment to check the fencing or barriers around the area for any damage or signs of unauthorized access. Now, regarding the pipes you'll use, examine each one. Any damaged pipes need to be reported, and those not needed immediately, they should be stored properly, adhering to both your company's policies and the manufacturer's instructions. Remember, some pipes might need to be chalked or placed on skids to prevent them from rolling. Before diving into your tasks, ensure all underground utilities are located and clearly marked. This step is crucial to avoid the dangers of electric shocks or explosions from buried electric or gas lines. Once the utility lines are mapped out, everyone can proceed with their specific tasks more safely. As you work, whether in the trench, operating equipment, or just around the site, keep a keen eye on your surroundings. For those of you operating machinery, follow the manufacturer's instructions and maintain constant communication with signalers, qualified riggers, and your fellow workers. And remember, never push your machine beyond its load limit. When it comes to lifting and moving pipes, make sure the attachments like hooks, chains, and slings are checked by a qualified rigger and used as per the guidelines. If you find any issue with the rigging or attachments, report it immediately and do not use them. When it comes to lifting pipes, it's crucial they're securely fastened to the lifting gear by a qualified rigger. If you're moving these pipes, using a tagline can be a big help in steering them safely. Remember, never stand or walk under pipes that are being lifted or suspended by equipment. That's a risk we never want to take. And for those pipes that are small enough to be moved manually, always use proper lifting techniques to protect your back. If a pipe feels too heavy or awkward, that's your cue for a team lift. It's all about working smarter, not harder. Before you step into a trench at the start of your shift, make sure a competent person has inspected it for any signs of potential cave-ins or other hazards. This inspection is crucial, especially after events like a rainstorm that could weaken the structure. If you're working in a trench, keep a close eye on where you're stepping to avoid slips and falls. Also, be cautious of falling tools and monitor the placement of equipment attachments closely. If you ever suspect a cave-in might occur, don't take chances. Exit the trench immediately and report your concerns. A competent person will check things out and tell you whether it's safe to go back. Communication is key whether you're in or out of the trench. Always keep the equipment operator updated on the location of all personnel to avoid any mishaps. Finally, any post-installation testing of the pipes must adhere to local, state, and federal regulations, as well as the manufacturer's instructions. Ensuring compliance not only keeps you safe, but also ensures the integrity of the work you're doing. To wrap up, it's clear that pipe laying carries its share of risks, just like any other construction activity involving trench work. It's imperative that you always stick to your company's safety policies and maintain situational awareness. This is your best defense against the potential dangers of equipment, suspended loads, and trench collapses. Ignoring safe work practices can lead to serious accidents, including exposure to live electrical and gas lines, crushing injuries, or even fatal cave-ins. That's all for today's lesson. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to connect with us on social media. And remember, stay safe out there. Pipe laying safety. Katie, take one. Pipe laying, sorry, it's that weird. Okay, some pipes might need to be choked. They need to be choked. Yeah, that's it. Now regarding the pipes you'll use.
That's where it got you.
Oh, no.
You made it through. Great.
Yes!